Hey, welcome to Discovering More. We're spending our time here in Deuteronomy looking at the gospel according to Moses, but also, I like that phrase, unsolicited advice from Pastor Mark.
Whatever is on my brain for that week. So one of the things that struck me as of late is, and it's not just me, but for sure me, is being able to unburden yourself. And so for me, that's been it was at least just 20 filed drawers out in the central office, and then I had more in my own office. And I am now through them all. And a small percentage were scanned, so I'll have PDFs to look through. There's one drawer that I'm leaving for you and David and Sue and whoever in the office, and you can throw it away if you want, because people just don't use paper files anymore, right? And then all the books that I really started working on already in the fall. And now as of, shortly after Memorial Day, they'll all be gone. And so there's this feeling of lightness. And I was talking with a friend of mine who, they're selling their home and they're going to move. Well, first of all, they're going to move in with their daughter, and then they'll probably purchase a condo of some sort. But they've already sold, 3 or 4 rooms of furniture. And he said he was feeling lighter. And so it strikes me, sometimes it's physical stuff that just overburdens us. But I'm thinking about other things. What would it mean for you and me, for our life to be a bit lighter, where we don't feel like we're carrying so much stuff, and we have the time and energy for God and for others. So that's what's been going through my head.
Well, I like that, and it's making me think of a couple things for this sermon this Sunday. A wandering Aramean was my father. That's one of the lines. I love that line. It's like, what a thing to say. Like that's their liturgy. But what does that mean? It's like he had nothing. He was carrying only what he could carry. And to think about us trying to slog through life with all this stuff, and I've moved enough in my life to know that there's boxes that you just don't go through and you just put in the moving van. And if you would have gone through it, you would have saved yourself a lot of hassle, because not only do you have to transport it, you then have to put it somewhere in your house. So it always takes up space until you actually work through it. And so the process of unburdening is also working through things, which is really hard.
Yes, it is.
To do. But when you do it, you realize it wasn't yours to hold anyway.
Yeah.
God's already holding it.
Right. Yeah, that's a really good point. And it also reminded me of the words of Jesus. And he was talking about the rabbinic yoke when he said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." But what he meant by that is that he wasn't going to layer on, as many rabbis did, all of this to-dos and traditions that would come with following a Jewish rabbi. But I wonder if also he's not pointing to a life where you're just not so burdened by the cares of this world. And so, I think of it in terms of all sorts of things with regard to information. Like right now I'm switching email providers. And so, sometimes in some of my accounts I need to change the email address. But for others, I won't, because then I won't get any emails anymore from them, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because there's all of this information that gets thrown at us all the time. And what would he miss when we're spending our time just on whatever a vendor sent to us in an email, rather than time in the Word, time with other people, decent conversations, because we're just overwhelmed by the burden.
Yeah, that's a good word. And maybe the encouragement would be, let's not wait till retirement.
Yeah, that's right.
To unburden ourselves.
There we go.
What do we need to let go of today? That's literally just dragging us down, suffocating us, sapping our energy, when Jesus is like, you can cut that cord and you'll still be all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I hope this is helpful for you, and let us know what you are unburdening yourself from. Don't unburden yourself from the wrong things, because there's some burdens you need to carry still.
Absolutely.
Let us know those burdens that you're letting go. Blessings.
Blessings.